Hi, welcome to Chris and Shell Talk Movies. I'm Shell, and today we are watching The Traitors Season 4, Episodes 1 and 2. Now, I don't know if you guys love the show as much as I do, but I assume if you're here, you certainly do. I have watched Season 4, but I'm very excited to watch it again and see if I missed anything, or honestly to catch what I missed, because I'm generally crocheting or doing something else while I'm watching, so I'm sure I missed some subtle hints. Now, this season, we do introduce the secret traitor, which I thought was really exciting. And one thing I'd like to see is everybody be secret traitors from the audience. And we're trying to figure it out, and then maybe have voting like they do on American Idol, and we could vote to see who the traitors are. I don't know. Far-fetched, but I thought it would be interesting. So in the chat, there's a link to the movie room, which you can watch the episodes right along with me. I am streaming them from Peacock. So if you are in the movie room and it's buffering or running a little slow, please let me know, because it doesn't always buffer for me, even though I'm the one sharing it. So if you'll let me know, I'd appreciate it. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Maybe not. Nope. Hold on. I need to make it smaller in order to push the play button. Or I'm in the wrong window. There we go. And I do need earbuds. Whoa, Alan. How outstanding is Alan? Did anybody watch the Good Wife with him? He was so funny. Lisa Rinna she's a housewife, and also she was in Days of Our Lives for a long time. Hopefully it's buffering. Hopefully it'll catch up a second, or I'll switch computers. I think we'll switch computers. It won't affect anything here. He's definitely stuttering. Lots of Survivor people seem to go onto the traitors. Let me stop sharing this. I'm going to share this. Give me 1 second. There we go. It'd be better if I click the right button right here. I know why. I think. I don't know why. I have no idea why I don't have volume. I don't have it up all the way. Good grief, Batman. Right? This is the movie room, and we will having a little bit of audio difficulty here. So if you give me just a second, we'll get it straightened out. God forbid everything just work, right? Heaven forbid. I can't hear her. I don't know why. Something's wrong with the audio. I don't understand what it is. The audio is working on my computer. And it says that the audio is coming out of the tab. And the volume is all the way up. Heaven forbid. Let's try it without that. Nope, that doesn't work. I can hear it though, which is super weird. Damn it. Anybody know why there's no damn volume on this tab? Oh, I think I got it. All right, we're good. Okay. So here we go. Okay, now you should be able to see it and hear it. Okay. Now, I do see that I have someone watching, which is great. Thank you for putting up with this mess. If you do click the link in the chat, then you can join me in that movie room and you can watch it right along with me. All we did miss while I was screwing with the audio is the introduction of the characters and the characters in the cars and stuff like that. So we didn't really miss anything. There we go. Full screen. And now we are good to go. And we can watch along. I wish they do a season without the housewives. I think they're a bit much and hella annoying. They're just, it's just too much with them, I think. And they're like this, like behaving like this. It's just a lot for me. Like, oh my God, all this. I can't even get that friggin' high. I swear to God. I can't do it. And people say iconic far too often. When did that word become like the new it word? Because it is a lot. I'd be interested to see how and I can't remember how Mama Kelsey got approached to be on this. I think they mentioned it, but I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate. Is that Kenny G? Oh my God. Too much. Johnny Weir. I never realized he was as gay as he is. I mean, he is so flamboyant and so over the top. I don't know when that happened either. Not that I follow figure skating, but he's incredibly talented. And this girl, I hate the way she talks. Hate the way she talks. I can't take it. Apparently, Rob gets hella naked on Love Island, like lots of naked. I feel like well, I don't want to say anything if anyone's not seen it, but he's mid. Well, he said that too. It cracks me up. Mid. I think so, Kelly. I think so too, Kelly. I bumped myself and took myself right out of the tree. Yeah, I think it was outstanding. I was hoping the Secret Trader did a little better. I thought it fell a little flat. It did better in the UK version, which we'll be watching next. Um, we're going to do 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and then 9, 10, and 11 is the final. And then I go away for a week, and then we're going to start the UK, and then I'm going to do the earlier seasons of the US and the UK. And a friend of mine is going to join me for some of these, which is super exciting. So I'm not sitting here talking to myself. What do you think of the Secret Trader idea, Kelly? Life of scheming and sabotage. I thought so too. Um, I really thought that it was like kind of in your face. We do have, if you're able to, we have a movie room. The link is right here. If you click it, it'll take you to a separate room and you can watch right along with me. Right, definitely red herring. I agree. She would have been great. Some of these people are only on for a hot minute, so I honestly forget who they are. The Swifties will kill you. Outstanding. And they made the first person out there, you know? I mean, I don't know. And this guy, oh, I hated him when he was on Survivor. He's just so. It's like Survivor. Um, People, the first 5 or 6 people that they vote out, I have no friggin' idea who's in it. And when they do the reunion show, I have absolutely no idea who they're talking to because I didn't remember those people in the first place. Of course, I'm watching Survivor 50 now, and a third of those people I don't remember. And this guy, Ron, I love him. He's so funny. I have to poop a little. Damn you, Alan. Did you watch The Good Wife? Alan Cumming was in that. Calm, cold, and a little tight. And a lot of these people are gamers, as they call them. And I don't watch a lot of these shows. Um, he's, I would like to say that he's edited poorly, but he's not. He's very rough in this. But I like Michael Rappaport, not so much in the show. The Good Wife, though, is outstanding. Not a big Juliana Marley's fan, but I watched it on a whim one day and devoured it. It's very good. This guy's a gamer. When I think gamer, I think my son's in the rec box. I don't necessarily think that this is what they do. Like this is their job. They play reality games. It's kind of crazy. He's too pretty to be play football. I think so too. Rob. He kicked it in Survivor. Rob C. I wonder if Alan makes his own outfits or picks up his own outfits or what he does. Oh, Yam Yam or Jam Jam or whatever the hell his name is. There's entirely too much wooing with the housewives. Wooing and lips. Lots of lip plumping. I used to watch Housewives of Orange County. It was my guilty pleasure. I haven't uh, I haven't watched it in a while, but he does have some winners this year. Do you remember last season he came out in the wedding dress? My friend watches this live when it's on, and I hate commercials, so I watch it the next day. And she'll text me, she's like, wait until you see Alan tonight. No idea who this guy is. Murderer. Lisa Rinna had to have some sort of face work done, right? Because her mouth comes in. I don't want to be too cruel, but I mean, her lip obviously, but she kind of they absolutely. I said that to my friend. I'm like, his outfits are part of the show. Like it's Alan and whatever he's wearing and his little dog. I do like how he brings the dog into conversation sometimes. Oh, I hated him on his season. It was dreadful. Have you watched other countries of this, Kelly? I've seen 4 or 5 other countries. I think. I promise, because that's what they all say. Oh, stop in anytime. We're back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for stopping in, Kelly. Oh, they threw that woman under the mat first thing. It can't be you. Oh my gosh. We'll be doing that here too. This girl, I hate the way she talks. She might be a lovely person, but her accent and the way she talks, I cannot stand it. I absolutely hate it. She's quite beautiful, but oh, the way she talks drives me crazy. If only the traitors worked that way. I've never watched a housewife. Probably not the right thing to say to a housewife, right? Michael Rappaport. Certainly not PC enough for this show. Oh, Traitors. I can't. I wish I could talk like Alan, but I can't get the his accent out right. He says dollars, 250,000 dollars. How do you become a professional gamer? Serena. She was a good part of my young adulthood on Days of Our Lives. I honestly don't think I've ever seen her in anything else. And I don't know who 95% of these people are. They only look familiar because I've already watched this episode, this season. Traitors are hunted. If I ever rewatch The Good Wife, I don't think I'll be able to do it with a straight face. Just listen to Alan Cumming talk like that when he should sound like this. I'm a petty bitch from Brooklyn. Dimples. That's right. She was the chef. That's right. She's quite eloquent. Carries herself nicely. She's beautiful. Don't kill Mama Kelsey because the Swifties will kick your ass. How'd they get those on with their 3-inch eyelashes? I'm wondering. So the beginning ceremony only gave them the secret traitor. Now we wait to find out who the other two are. He walks around this table about 900 times, pausing secretly to throw people off. He moves his arm around to tease people like he's going to pick them or their neighbor. I wonder what the reasoning is behind who they pick. Oh my goodness. I just won. I just won. Obviously. So who do we pick next? I act like I don't know. Now I thought she was a very obvious choice because I really thought she was just a little too obvious. It was like picking Rob, Boston Rob, in his season. That was like the dumbest thing in the world to make him a traitor. If they would have picked Michael Rappaport, I think that would have really given it away instantly. He definitely would have been picked out because he would have overacted it and done, I think, a piss poor job of keeping it secret. That's a lot of eyelashes. Now they all stare at each other, trying to figure out if the dude next to them is a traitor. He looks terrified. I know he's not because he's done this forever, but like his eyes are bugging out of his freaking head, which he's being very shifty right now. Take this. Oh, Alan. I can't imagine anybody else hosting the show. He's just so, like, so Alan. Hey, Em, how are you? We just picked our traitors. So now we're interviewing everyone and they're saying how perfect they are for the role that they got. I know it is adorable. It's horrible, but it's adorable. There's a chick in this season. You'll hear her tomorrow. I think she's supposed to be Scottish. I hate every word that comes out of her mouth. She's beautiful and she's adorable and she seems like a decent human being, but to hear her speak, I would rather shoot myself in the foot. I don't know if you watch Survivor. That woman there, she put on about 37 pounds of muscle. She's built like a man. I had somebody in earlier. She's like, his costumes are, his outfits are their own character almost. And she's so right. So, he's so funny. Last year he came out in a wedding dress. I'm not quite sure why, but he was. Well, then do it. Oh my gosh, that would be so exciting. You'd be a hell of a traitor, and nobody would ever think you were. It'd be outstanding. And here's Rappaport. He's always in trouble. I want to know how you become a professional gamer. I mean, there's people on here that they're calling gamers. It's so funny. Of course she could do it. She's Lisa Rinna. it's so funny that they're saying this because she's saying that Lisa Rinna would be a great traitor. Of course, she is a traitor, not knowing that Lisa Rinna is a traitor. So she's throwing names out, not knowing that the name she threw out is an actual traitor. Hilarious. And I also find it interesting that a housewife is throwing a housewife under the bus because I thought that was like a big fat no-no. Rappaport. What does Alice think of your traitorous tendencies, Em? Is she going to apply as well? That'd be something. Then you could go on and be like a secret couple. Like they just had that, I think on, they had it on the UK version. I think there were 2 or 3 couples that were top secret. She wouldn't apply though. Hi, you are very muddy. Very muddy. I don't know why they show them going upstairs in this season, in this version. In all the other versions, they have them leaving the castle because they don't sleep there. I'm not sure why this one runs a little different. Probably because of Alan. Yes, and I think in the UK this year there was at least 2 couples. Dog is trying to get everywhere today. Have you watched any other countries besides the UK, in? Or are you just a UK snob? I've seen I think 5 countries. But I heard that there are like 30, which is insane. Right, the mother and the daughter. Right, you remember it far better than I do. Hi. I don't know if I could pull this off. Yeah, it was different. Like it's obviously gets better every year, like just about everything else. But maybe when I get to season 1, you can watch it again. Oh, too many housewives. There's far too much of that happening. Too much screaming. It's so loud. I did. Yes, I watched the celebrity version. I was so hoping Stephen Fry would win. He was the only UK celebrity I knew. I didn't know any of the others. And he's such a delightful man. Even everyone in there said that, it was so great that he was in it and he was basically like the greatest person that ever lived. And they cried when they voted him out, which kind of cracked me up. But here's poor Rob with 2 housewives. And they're screaming and he's like, oh my God. He's like, I can't believe I'm stuck with these 2 women. He was funny. Definitely funny. I can't remember his name, but he was funny. I really like him. I watched him on Bones. He was in like 10 episodes. And I was it's the only thing I've ever seen him in, but I really liked him. And here's Rob going, I am stuck with these two housewife people. Now they don't realize that the secret traitor is secret from them as well. No, kind of. The secret traitor that they picked for this season is it was a bad choice. Not nothing against the person, but it was far too obvious, and they weren't very good at hiding. I really like the secret traitor. I wish they'd do a season where all of the traitors are secret, even from us. Like we have no idea who they are. I'd love to try and figure it out. The secret traitor. The way Alan talks, he cracks me up. It's dirty, Alan. Yeah. Yep. It's strange how they had it that the Alan's explaining how the secret trader directs who's going to be on the short list to be murdered. That's an interesting twist I didn't expect. I thought they'd come up with cumulatively a group and then maybe the secret trader would pick it. I don't know. Actually, I don't really know how I thought it would work. Maybe the secret trader would be in there and just be behind a wall or something. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Who wants to murder alone? Let's agree. We'll never vote each other out. Isn't that what they all say? I think they say that all the time, right? Trade is for life. I don't know that I buy it. I feel like I definitely don't buy it. And Fergus. Isn't it Fergus? Is that the guy's name? Fergus? Yeah, it's Fergus. Digging the graves. They do the same first challenge that they do in the UK version, where there's all the coffins and they have to go. They're in the loch, as Alan says, loch, and then they have to put the coffins in the graves. Absolutely. If you don't do it to them, they're going to vote you out for sure. I just remember that one American season. I don't remember which one because they do, even though they're only one a year, they do kind of blur together. Um, Two Traitors won. I thought for sure the one was going to screw the other one, but he didn't. That's a lot of coffins. 100 coffins floating. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm just a gay. Alan, what the hell is this outfit? He's wearing a coffin. Legitimately wearing a coffin. on the lock. Every time he says lock, he like hacks something up. I don't know that. I don't think I saw the Ireland ones. I saw New Zealand, Australia. I can't remember the other one. Canadian. I think I watched Canada. They're not available on Peacock, but apparently, I think sometime this year they're supposed to, if I heard that correctly. I liked the Australian guy was good, but they only do 2 seasons of that. I liked him. He was very posh. Not that I wonder the people that audition. I'd love to see his audition tape to see who they turned down for who they turned down for host to see what happened. Another thing it bugs the crap out of me, and I know it's a stupid pet peeve, but they like they have a Rob C and a Rob R in this, and I hate that they have to do that. They have to call Rob C and Rob R. It drives me nuts. Like put the Rob in a different season or something. Just one Rob, one Bob, one Joe, one Sue, one Emma, one Shell. Move on. They do it on Survivor all the time. It drives me crazy. Last season there were 3 Sarahs on Survivor, and they were trying to. I think it was Sarah trying to decide which Sarah to call what, so they could figure out who the hell they were talking about, and it drove me crazy. Right, one or like last name. Like if he's got like a decent last name, call him Carter or something like that, like Rob Carter or whatever. But yeah, it drives me crazy, absolutely crazy. It's a stupid pet peeve, but the gay boat. I was saying in the beginning, I didn't realize, and I'll say it because he's been saying it, but like I didn't realize how gay Johnny Weir was. I mean, I knew he was a figure skater, and I knew he was gay, but I didn't realize like how flamboyant he'd become. I guess now because it's not taboo anymore. I mean, he was just a gay figure skater back in the day, but I think the flamboyance came when it became okay to be that way, and I'm there for it. He's God, he knows how to dress. The last job I had, I joined a team where there were 6 Michelles, which is weird because there's not a lot of Michelles in the world. I mean, there are, but like they don't seem to be like in the same general vicinity. So there were 6, and he's like, "So what can we call you?" And I'm like, "My last name. Just call me that. That's what my friends call me." So I was forevermore known as my last name. And they scream. Oh my God! Stop screaming! I hate screaming. Natalie, I'm telling you, she is built like a brick. She's even bigger than she was when she was in a Survivor. This is a very time-consuming challenge, and they only have 45 minutes. Taste of a great graveyard jetty. If you'd like to watch the program with me, you can click this link and it'll take you to a separate room and you can watch it right along with me. You know, Emma, it never even occurred to me that I did not know your last name. Well, now you have to tell me. I won't tell him, I swear. It cracks me up. I never even thought of it. You're just them. You don't have a last name. You're like, Cher. But now I must know your last name. Oh, Ron. He gets his ass handed to him in this season. Keep talking, Robsy. Nobody cares. Well, not to me. You have to tell me because now I need to know. I would never tell him. He's a dirty, smelly boy. God, this is slow moving. These are like 10 with the dollar sign and 100 without. Oh my God. Me you against the boys, and we'll tell them nothing. Let's protect the housewives, of course. Tell these idiots to save us. Oh my God. Nothing. I tell them nothing. I mean, I tell Chris a lot, but I would never tell him stuff about you. Girl power. Sisters before misters. No, no haunted house yet. This is the one in the beginning with the lock, as Ellen says, with the coffins floating, and they have to put them in the graves. And the people with the coffins in their graves are up for elimination or up for murder. The others are safe tonight. I think I think in the UK version, this one is later. It's towards the end. And the one boat just got back with their very first boat. Shame on you. Okay. They're very vocal on Peacock. They can curse. They certainly do. We're not doing housewives. Oh, don't do Donna. We love Donna. You don't know anything about Mrs. Almost Swifty. Now they're talking murdering her. They can't murder her because she's well, a secret traitor. She's America's mom. I don't know that I'd say that. She's Swifty's mom, sort of adjacent. The people are out there screaming. I don't know how people can understand one another. They are just screaming at one another. I think they're almost done. We're almost out of time. It would be better than like all the celebrities all the time. There's an announcement at the end of season 4 US that the next season is supposed to be regular people instead of the celebrities. So I think that might be interesting. I mean, some of the celebrities are difficult because some of them just like they get on the show and they're just so obnoxious and so honestly, like whatever. And on this, especially, there's always it's on Bravo. Well, it's sponsored by Bravo, or Peacock is owned by Bravo, or some sort of dotted line like that, or whatever. So there's always um, at least 5 housewives. I think there's 6 on in this season, and they stick up for each other. They defend each other. You can't put a housewife out, and there's so much squealing and squeaking and yelling, and it's too much. 1 or 2. Yes, I agree. I agree. But yet some of them are very like the one guy, I forgot he was on the show because he's so subdued and so just like zen. 1 minute remaining. And some of them are middle of the road, which is normal. Then there's one of the actors on here, Michael Rappaport. All he does is curse, scream, yell, stomp, and throw a fit. But it takes like 6 episodes to get rid of him because there's always a better plan. And I mean, I know they edit people to make them look worse than they are, but they didn't need to edit this guy to be bad. He's awful. But some of them are just, they're a lot. Based on what? Oh, it's personal that they tried to put it in this girl's grave. No, it's the game. Yours was the first one. Like, honestly. And they'll put it in everybody else's grave, but then they're like, who would have the audacity to do it to me? Like, oh my God. Honestly. Insanity. Uh-oh. There's a but. 9 of you can be mid. At least Claudia just says, murdered. She doesn't grab ah. don't know who that guy is. These people look like they're actually going to get murdered. And I mean, I know they're there to play the game and they're excited and so on and so forth, but they're like so like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Well, I am sitting here talking to myself, and I still have like an hour and a half to go to just talk to myself. So I could have been getting possessed. It's possible. But I was just, I certainly don't do it as well as Alan. There's Traitors merch you can get now that says, it has the extra U's and the R's and the V's. It's hilarious. I definitely want one. You know it. The absolute best company. Go in peace. Go with God. Some of our traders are concerned that the secret trader may not be aligned with them, which, of course, how would they be since you can't talk to them? Uh-oh. Oh, pause it there for a minute. I don't remember who gets voted out first. Oh, yeah, I do. I don't remember who gets murdered first. Then they have to shovel dirt into their own grave. The people who had coffins in their graves. I don't remember them doing that in the UK. But they had to the ones that had coffins in their grave, they had to wait while everybody else went back to the castle and ate. And then they have to put dirt in their own graves. That's a little dark. It was dark. This housewife making shit up to get somebody else in trouble to keep the glances off of her and Lisa Rinna, who she put the mark on. What an amazing castle. Quite beautiful. And this countertop with the inset, like the deep set sink, and then there's the big hole in the middle where they keep all the stuff. I've never seen anything like it, except at Wawa. It's harsh. You did. Let's go. I'm practically another housewife. And these Lisa Rinna glasses, honestly. Oh, here we go. No, there's more crap. Oh, this girl, oh, the Irish or whatever the hell accent she has, I can't take it. She says tinks instead of thinks. Oh my God. Okay, great. It'll be ready. Oh my goodness. I think, oh, I can't stand the way she talks. Oh, the traitor debate starts. And I sit here and think, are you people watching the same shit I'm watching? Because they're so, I don't know. And I know they edit them. So I think Johnny Weir shops at Alan's shop. And they all go upstairs when they just have to come downstairs to leave. Great. And they even have the secret trader wearing gloves, so you can't tell if they're black, white, man, woman, old, young. Yeah. Alan is outstanding. Yeah, he kind of looks like a boy George in a lot of them, but he's so funny. The way he like saunters into a room and then saunters back out. He's outstanding. I tell you, Rob should be on an all-star game of this. once there's like, I think there should be, Survivor can put out 2 seasons a year. So can the Traitors. So they'll get to 20, 20 seasons faster, and then we can have like all stars. They're nowhere near having all stars yet. Well, I know who gets murdered just from knowing who's not dead later on. I love how the Traitors get so all high and mighty. Like, I can't believe they want to vote me out. I'd like the audacity, which is exactly what you would be doing if you weren't in that turret. Survivor's the same way. Why are they looking at the handwriting? And that could be jams. Oh my god, I know. They get so like they get so upset. We're gonna hop right into episode 2. So I'm going to skip the recap so we can just head right into it. And this episode is an hour and 10 minutes. It's the first mid. The person who wins this season is outstanding. Definitely one of the best to play it. The guy who won the celebrity version in the UK is outstanding. And there's a guy, I don't remember what country he was from, but he won a couple of years ago. He was by far the best, I think, that ever played. Lisa Rinna's glasses. Oh my god. I don't even know what to go with these. And time was up. We've known them for an hour. And they're going to go play blackjack with Jesus. Oh my goodness. Now, when I watch this by myself, I skip the breakfast because it's like 8 minutes of boredom. Since there's nobody in the movie room, I am going to do that. We're almost there. Grave diggers that are left. Okay. And they sit here and they like, oh, every time somebody comes in, they're like, oh, who could it be? Who's next? It's this, it's that. I can't take it. So breakfast is almost over. It's just like 8 minutes of oh my god, stop talking. Jam, honestly. We can't take it. They are. And they come in like one at a time. Like they come in three for the first group, and then there's like two, and then 5 minutes later there's two more, and then 5 minutes later I can't. So I skip it. I started that last season. I just don't care. Nothing that they say isn't repeated later because they like to hear themselves talk. So they talk a lot. And the drama, here it comes. Oh my god, I didn't skip far enough. And then everybody's like, "Oh my god, oh my god," like a Southern Belle or something. Oh my god, here it is. So that's 11 minutes, and we're just finding out who was kicked out. Needs to go. The biggest backhanded compliment. And the first person murdered, of course, Alan's about to come strolling in and throw their photo on the ground. Bye, Ian. I don't know who the hell Ian is. Shame on you, Meadows. Oh my goodness. Somebody's heartless because they voted the one guy out. Well, isn't that their job? Here's Alan. He's in looks like Silver LeMay. And the housewives are clapping like this. My goodness. He actually looks like kind of normal. Oh, there is bad news. We're out of sourdough. And this woman is like legitimately put out that they sent Ian home. Oh, and Alan gives the heartfelt speech about Ian be gone, and oh my god, it's so terrible. And then he throws Ian on the floor. Cracks me up. Oh my god. They don't want Rob to throw him. Oh my god. So the one woman just looked at Lisa Rinna and said, "Somebody in here is a traitor." No shit, lady. It's the name of the game. She's really butthurt. They voted the first guy out. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like somebody in here is a traitor. Well, chances are there might be more than one of them. I'm just saying. I mean, there might be. Why would they choose Ian? They didn't choose you, so shut up. Oh, and this one girl's going on, and she just said, "He's the one I killed." And she's not even a traitor, but she said she killed him. I know him, right? I had no idea that there were. What is this game called? Is this Survivor? I think it might be. People are the same way on Survivor, though. Like, oh my God, you voted for me, and they get all butthurt and stuff. Like, the whole point of Survivor is to vote people off and be the last person standing. So why do you get all pissed off about it? She's uh-huh, uh-huh. They're not afraid of Michael Rappaport. They're afraid of the Swifties coming for them if they vote out Mama Kelsey. That's so funny. Two people a day. That's right. She just said it again. If we kill people, well, she meant it as we, as in a group of people killing other people, but she certainly didn't say it that way. Ron, he's so like so quiet and calm, and he really wasn't meant for this show. Too good of a soul, I think. Not that I think like the people who play this are evil or anything. They just, I think you have to have a certain personality to play it. I think there are people who would that really just can't play this game, and unfortunately, I think Ron's one of them. So now they're in the cars discussing traitor theory. What did what did voting that person out mean anything? And they're on their way to the first mission, deciding who is going to take the shield if they get one, or who wants the shield, or who would prefer the money. And there's the dog. I love the dog. And there's 22 people in this game. Well, 22 people that start it. They really whittle through them pretty quickly. And they make these housewives do this manual labor. It cracks me up. But they're perfectly coiffed hair, nails. Some of them say that they didn't realize what they were getting into. So if you're on the throne, you're shielded from the med. So if you get a shield token, you can put that in the bucket, and then you kick out the person who's in the throne, and then perhaps you're the person on the throne when they get back to the castle. So I have 45 minutes to get back to the castle. Yeah, this outfit of Alan, it's like this silver. I mean, he kind of looks like Megatron from the movie we watched this morning, Transformers. And he has this flowing cape that's blowing in the breeze, and he's so elegant and hilarious. So Alan's minions, I forget what they're called, come in with this other throne, and they carry Alan and the dog back to the castle. They touch ages. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. Here we go. So they have to push these trolleys, carriages thing, and they have to stop and get money bags. Mm, this was annoying too. Most of the annoying players kind of go early, which sometimes works out that way, sometimes it doesn't. I see all this high grass and all I think are ticks. I assume they have ticks in Scotland. I'm not really sure. But I see ticks. That's all I see. Of course, that's all I see when I see grass or. Hi. So this drag race guy, who I forget his name, I just remember it has an X on it, just gave a shield to Lisa Rinna, who's a traitor. Now the Real Housewife Dubai lady, right? And for those of you who don't know, this is Penelope. She stops over every so often to say hello. And her sister, Parker Bennington. is over on the couch. She comes over less often. And they are covered in dirt because all the snow is melted. And my backyard is like a swamp, which is great. So they're absolutely filthy. They've already been here about 4 hours in this room today, so they're annoyed. They want out. Right. Tomorrow we will be here at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. England time, watching episodes 3 and 4 with my very special friend M from Horrher, who will be joining me for delightful commentary and a sultry voice. And then Chris and I will be back Friday morning. Yes, you beautiful. And Friday morning, Chris and I will be having a watch party for The Negotiator with Kevin Spacey and Sam Jackson and other people that I can't remember. But standout film, if you can join us, that'd be great. And Penelope will be here. What? Tough day? It's in the wings. Does anybody wear a watch? Maybe they don't let them wear watches. I don't know how I don't know how I don't, how do you survive without a watch? I always have a watch on. Bags and bags of gold. If only, right? Don't you dare. So Colton just kicked Lisa Rinna off of the shield train. She's tinking. Zamora. She's tinking. She needs to stop saying thinking. I can't handle when she says tinking. It drives me freaking nuts. Hi, Stacy. How are you? Do you watch The Traitors, Stacy? Oh, me too, Stacy, for sure. Alan isn't outstanding. He's so funny. I'm okay. I've been in this chair a lot today, so I'm ready to get out of it. But thank you for asking. I wish they did 2 seasons of this a year like they do Survivor. That would be fun. Oh my God, Jam Jam, pick somebody. Kick them out. Move on.
You made a hell of a mess, woman.
Oh, great. That's nice. I've have looked into doing a monthly on what's coming up the next month because I thought doing the whole year would be a lot. Um, but I thought about like what's coming to theaters and the big stuff that's coming to streaming and maybe the not so big stuff that's not so um, maybe to get people to watch the stuff that's not as popular or try and draw the site to other stuff as opposed to like if Titanic's going to be streaming or as something smaller than that, maybe bring people's eyes to diversify what they're watching and things like that. I have to check it out. Oh, if you don't make it, no money, no shields, no money, no nothing. Oh, 10 minutes left on the clock, which means they get all the shields and they banked $22,500. I'm not quite sure, but this side of Alan's head, it's, it's like a bird. It's white and black. I don't know how I didn't notice that earlier. Oh, Rappaport's yammering on again. Having a fit because he didn't get a shield. Oh my goodness. Is it ever warm in Scotland? I don't remember ever seeing them like in shorts on the show. And I swear you only have to say like 3 words to be a traitor in the show. And I appreciate that's what you're looking for, but you can't find a traitor if you say that absolutely everything that everyone does is suspect. Well, thanks for taking my pick. Of course I would have picked Transformers, Stacy. Um I don't know. Give me a second. I've played Clue. I don't know what Among Us is. A little bit like the whole of the UK. Many hot days, but the further north you go, typically the colder it gets. Oh, that makes sense. I've heard it's very dreary in the UK, like all the time. which is like the upper west corner of our country. Oregon and Washington State are generally very wet and dreary. How did you know I picked Transformers, Stacy? Um, how about like the Hunger Games? The middle one. Was that one Catching Fire? Very nice. Today we're supposed to get rain, but it's been sunny the last few days, which is outstanding. Oh God, somebody else bringing up the Swiftie thing. So you vote out, you vote out Taylor Swift's to-be mother-in-law, and the Swifties are going to come for you. They'll never watch your movies again. I wouldn't call it a fan. I enjoyed the books and I enjoyed the movies. I thought they did a good job with the screenplay for the films. But Jennifer Lawrence was a great cast for Katniss, and Josh Hutcherson was good for Peeta. Donald Pleasance was fabulous for President Snow. It was good. The book, they were poorly written grammatically, but they were excellent stories. So I have read the books. I remember the two new books, two prequels, or seen the films. I'll read the books before I watch them. Um, I've seen the movies a few times. I think Chris and I are going to watch them eventually. They're they're enjoyable. I like the middle one the best, I think. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, now she's telling you how many traitors there are. This Portia, she's a wreck. She needs to shut her mouth. Unless you want to. Babe, what are you doing? Come on. Sorry, my dog is being very uncharacteristically in my way. Okay, so we're about to hit our first round table. We have about half an hour left, which will be this entire round table. They're very long-winded, and this one is especially because Alan has to give the rules, and then Rappaport goes off a little bit. Excuse me. Come on. I was thinking the first person to go home is not the first person to go home. I think I have it backwards. What is it? One catch. Go on. How could you not think that Mama Kelsey here is a traitor? She's like, so sus. That's what the cool kids say. She wants some fussing. But she's so like, I mean, she always looks terrified. She always got this bizarre look on her face. And now they all sit here and stare at each other and wait for somebody to talk. I wonder how long they actually waited for someone to speak. How long they had to edit out. Oh, there goes Natalie. So Natalie just called Mama Kelsey out on the floor, saying she's a traitor. And she about passed out. I mean, from that moment alone, I would have known she was. She's low hanging fruit. And here's Ron presenting his evidence against what's her name for saying that we killed how many traitors there were. We just called her out for saying when we murdered or when I murdered Ian last night. And everybody's like he just murdered Kennedy or something. All the evidence. She's got a bucket, like a shovel the size of a freaking bucket out there trying to dig herself out of this hole that he put her in. Well, she put herself in, but yeah, but that's kind of what they do. They get rid of faithfuls on the first round. So everyone is like the housewives are defending Portia, of course. Of course, the one housewife is defending her a little too much right now. I think that had I not known who the traitors were, I would definitely have suspected Candace here. She's a little too into getting rid of who this housewife, like defending her in weird ways. I'm definitely here on rewatch. Mama Kelsey is she's throwing herself under the bus. Rappaport here trying to figure out why nobody gave him a shield, which cracks me up. Does that mean you're a traitor? Oh, let's not lose the plot. Oh my goodness. Or you're a bad faithful. How are you a bad faithful? I never understood that. Like how are you a bad faithful? Maybe because you act inappropriately, so they'll vote you out thinking you're a traitor, and then that's a time they could have actually voted out a traitor. Is that what it is? Oh, and then they're yelling at each other, more yelling. Can't they just? I hate yelling. Can't they just talk? Oh, thank goodness. Here we go. We're gonna vote, and it takes half an hour to get around the table because there's 22 of them. I know. And it happens on Survivor all the time. Like they vote this person, they want to vote this person out, but then they say um, well, let's vote this one out because their hair is pink and I don't like them. And they said that I'm fat or whatever. Like, that's not why you vote people out on Survivor. And they vote out the strongest people because they said something that they didn't like. Well, he was mean to me. I just can't take it. Honest to God, I can't. But yet, I'll be there for season 51, and I'll be there tomorrow watching tonight's episode. And everybody apologizes. Alan's like, tell me who you voted for and why. So he'll be like, Donna, I'm so sorry. I voted for you. I'm so sorry. No, you're not. I mean, I guess like towards the end when they're closer, you might actually be sorry if you only have one or two people you can vote for or whatever. But honest to God, don't give me any shit. You're not sorry. That person's playing better than you and you want them out. Doesn't look good for Mrs. Kelsey. You're very kind, Em. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I hope so. Otherwise, we're just sitting here and I'm just reading off a teleprompter, right? Well, I don't have a teleprompter, but you know what I mean. Here we go. 5 for Donna, 5 for Portia, and 5 for Mike, or 4 for Michael. Who's next? Who's the date? Oh, Portia, I'm so sorry. Now, there's no evidence against Mama Kelsey whatsoever that she's a traitor, other than she's acting a little sus. But this Portia has 3 things that she said incorrectly, indicating that she's a traitor, straight up. No, she's not, but they're voting for Mama Kelsey anyway. I'm gonna screenshot that right now. And I'm gonna send it to him. I don't think I'm any of those things, but I appreciate that. You see, here they're starting out the game voting for the person who doesn't have any evidence against them. But and now the housewives are irate because Lisa Rinna just voted for Portia, the other housewife. And people are like, so pissed. Who do you think is it today? I wish my Alan voice was better. And we're gonna go to commercial. Oh, for God's sake. Here we go. He is. I don't do it, but you do it well, so I'll just ride your coattails. Bye, Portia. So Mama Kelsey squeaked through this week. I couldn't remember if she was first out or not, but it's the housewife that got voted out this time, and that is Lisa Rinna's pack. Got rid of her. before you leave my castle forever. I wish I could say traitor like him. I just don't have it in me. I can't roll my TRs. When now Portia's up there guilting all the people that voted for her, especially Lisa Rinna. Am a faithful. And the traitors are all like, oh my God, she can't possibly be. I knew it. Read it. Uh, the drama. The drama, the drama, the drama. Murder. The city sends a beautiful woman home. A little bit. Oh, now we have the armchair quarterbacks. Oh, she could never be. Now they think Ron's a traitor because he played them like a fiddle. Oh my goodness gracious. These people, they just don't get it. He's a silent killer. Not worthy. You're not worthy. Oh, now Mama Kelsey's saying, oh, I just met Paul McCartney. Name dropping. And all the traitors just got a letter that says, dear traitors, tonight you must murder in plain sight. In the kitchen, there are tarot cards hidden behind a portrait. And there are cards the secret traitor is shortlisted for murder. So they have to pick one of these cards and burn it in the fireplace. They have to burn it in the breakfast room, which is obviously the like busiest room in the house. And if they pull it off, they get to meet the secret traitor. If they do not pull it off, they don't meet the secret traitor, and they don't have any input on the next murder. Hey, Kyle, how are you? So the traders are going on and on saying how rough this murder is going to be. So they're in the breakfast room, which is the room with the sunken sink and snack bar. So they're all going to get in there and start milling around. They have to find the picture frame that opens, and there are 6 picture frames. Nope, there are more than 6. So they have to find which one opens in order to find. They're trying to figure out what the hell they're going to do, but they can't talk about it because everybody happens to be in the kitchen right now. We'll be wrapping up in about 6 or 7 minutes. So Lisa Rin is in charge of emptying out the breakfast room so the rest of the traders can figure out who to kill. I'm so distraught. Like she was really dead or something. Now, this housewife wants to do a conga line. I don't know if that's something she does normally, like in her life, like on the housewives or not, but she's trying to gather everyone to to do a conga line to distract from the other two killing people in the kitchen. What in the hell? Oh, now Rob C thinks they might be doing a murder in plain sight, which they are, of course. So he grabs somebody else and says, "Let's stay the hell away from that." So like they're not affected by this ridiculous murder. It's actually pretty genius. It's absolute idiocy. And these people just got in line. Like I can't believe it. Oh my lord. So Rob gets the tarot cards, going through them to find out who is on the short list. Monet, Rob C, Tara, and Kristen. He's so good at this game. So he likens the traitors to catching snakes. And that's what he does in Alabama. They are a little nerve wracking. Yeah. Like, especially the in plain sight ones. They have to do two in plain sight this season. So Rachel and Lisa, or Lisa and Rob are playing chess to discuss who should be murdered. It was freaking brilliant. I would watch somebody learn how to play chess because I don't know how to play chess. So I would be fascinated. So they're afraid they're going to run out of time because Tara is watching them and they can't talk about it. But it has to be done before midnight. They're so funny. Oh, the chimes have chimed. Now we have to burn the card. But he has to burn the card in the dining room without anybody catching him. So Rob's lighting the card on fire in a candle. Why he's lighting it on fire, I don't know, because there's a fire in the fireplace, but I guess more drama, right? So the card is in the fireplace. We have no idea who the murdered person is, of course. And of course, Claudia or whatever the hell I can't remember her name. She doesn't. The other traitor does not have any idea who is on the card, so she's in the dark like we are. Who was murdered? Oh my god, who was it? So that's the end of episodes 1 and 2 of the Traitors US season 4. Em, thanks for hanging out with me. Kyle, thanks for stopping in. And everybody else who made a stop in today, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool. That would be a lot of fun. We'll have to... I think you come up with the ideas, Em. I'll figure it out. We'll definitely check it out. And tomorrow, Em from Horrher will be joining me for episodes 3 and 4. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow.
Did you get that on film?
Yes, I got that on film.